What's up, Comicbook.com? Grace and I are back. Today we're going to be talking about what comic book movie we think is going to be the best of 2016. Now, I'm a comic book freak. Grace, she enjoys them. She wouldn't call her a geek or anything. She just happens to work in the back end of the site, so I bring her in here to get some perspective. Now, Grace, of all the comic book movies coming in 2016, which one is your prediction to be the best? Which one do you think you're going to love the most?
Civil War.
Civil War. Okay, that's fine. Now, I'm really excited for Civil War, but my pick is going to be Deadpool. Okay, and I know you said Civil War because you love Chris Evans. Is that not true? Okay, caught, busted. She has a picture of Chris Evans on her desk, so Chris, you have a fan in Grace. But now let me tell you this. Let me explain something to you. Deadpool is going to be the best movie of 2016 for a number of reasons, Grace. Do you want to know why? What's your favorite comic book movie of all time?
I'm going to go with Avengers.
Avengers. Why?
Because it's when all the characters come together in this one movie.
So it was like, it had like this magical, like almost like Jurassic Park, Star Wars feeling of seeing something for the first time.
Yes.
That's exactly what Deadpool is going to be doing through the whole movie. Sure, we've seen superheroes and we've seen the X-Men universe plenty of times, but we've never seen a comic book movie dive into an art. Like, Deadpool didn't just earn an R rating. Like, it's set out to get an R rating, Grace.
Pretty graphic and violent and...
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen the movie. That's just from the trailer. Now, I've talked to a few people who saw those early screenings in LA and New York, and they freaking loved it. They said there's so much, it's like relentless violence and sex and language and jokes that just cross so many lines. And I mean, the closest thing that I can think of to that would be Kingsman. Grace, did you happen to see Kingsman?
No.
Okay. But Kingsman was awesome, and we loved it, but it still didn't cross the lines like the way it sounds like Deadpool's going to. And in doing that, I think it all is not just doing it just to do it. I think Deadpool is going to do all these things. It's going to do them right, and it's going to be all part of a big story that's going to open the door for like a whole new universe of comic book movies, Grace. How exciting is that to you?
I think it'll be really good. I really enjoy Ryan Reynolds as an actor, and the Deadpool trailer looks awesome. So between that and Civil War, I think that they're just gonna...
I'm gonna put you on the spot here.
Oh God.
Deadpool and Zoolander 2 come out on the same day. Which one are you gonna see first?
Oh God. That's really hard. Okay, first of all, you know how I feel about going to see movies on the first day, but...
Maybe not the first day, but which one will you watch first?
Okay, so Zoolander has some heart because it had some history. Came out originally 10 years ago at this point. Oh, makes us all feel old.
Ben Stiller was like 7.
Yeah. No, I was like 2. I don't know, maybe Deadpool though.
I'm definitely Deadpool.
I might have to go with Deadpool just because it's got some violence in it and I like that.
Yeah, definitely some violence. Gotta get it out somehow. But now let me say this. Let me go a little further here. I think the biggest competition, obviously Batman vs. Superman is introducing freaking Batman, Wonder Woman, however many other Justice League characters, which is going to be super exciting. It might be the biggest movie of the year. It might have the biggest box office return.
I'm more of a Marvel person, though.
That's okay. We all have our sides. We all choose a side. I'm sure the comment section is going to choose sides, and you might have just lost a whole bunch of fans, Grace. Oh, my gosh. But I think Zack Snyder's DC movie universe is very controversial. I mean, Man of Steel, some people loved it, some people didn't love it, and I'm afraid the same thing's going to happen with Batman vs. Superman, and that it's very crowded. Obviously, Civil War is very crowded, but these are a whole bunch of characters we've known, and Batman vs. Superman is playing on the fact that we know these characters from comic books and pop culture, but we don't know these characters we're going to meet in that movie. So I can't really say, Grace, I thank you for letting me talk this out with you, because I know this might just be a little overwhelming. See, I told you, I'm the comic book freak. She's just the one to explain it to.
I know who Wonder Woman is.
Sure, but do you know Green Lantern, Cyborg, Aquaman, The Flash?
I do know who Aquaman and Green Lantern.
But how well?
Well, I just know their names.
See, that's the thing. A lot of these people are going to go see this movie. The majority of people who watch these comic book movies aren't people who sit at home and read comic books or wherever we read comics, on our tablets, on our phones, at work, on our lunch break, whatever. They're just average moviegoers who are going to see these characters and want these introductions and want these character developments, which is going to be tough to satisfy in the runtime of one movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Civil War is introducing Black Panther and Spider-Man, but it's also already established Iron Man, Captain America, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, all these other characters. So it's a very different thing that Civil War is doing. But I think the biggest competition comes from Doctor Strange, which is the big magic movie that is coming up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Benedict Cumberbatch, obviously. That's something that the Marvel Cinematic Universe has never done. Have you ever seen magic in the Marvel movies aside from Scarlet Witch? No, and you're an expert, so if it was there, you would know. But so I think that that's the biggest competition, is it's a huge step for Marvel, and everyone loves Marvel movies. I love Marvel movies. But it's just undeniably going to be the 13th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so it's still going to have at least a little bit of what we've seen already from Marvel movies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And while this is the 8th movie, I think, in the X-Men universe, it is drastically different from anything we've seen before, with this R rating and this humor and Ryan Reynolds just doing exactly what we want.
Yeah. I think it'll be really good.
So that's it. Grace is convinced. Guys, let me know what you think. I think Deadpool is going to be the most remembered, the best comic book movie of 2016. I'm super hyped for Batman vs. Superman, Civil War, Doctor Strange, Suicide Squad. If Gambit actually comes out in October, it hasn't even started filming yet, but we'll see if that makes it to theaters this year. But let me know what you think in the comments section on Twitter at Brandon Davis BD. Unfortunately, Grace here doesn't have a Twitter. She doesn't know how to use one, so you'll have to leave some comments. I will forward them to her, I promise. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Comicbook.com, as it is on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter at Comicbook. I'll see you later, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Go see Deadpool February 12th.